Rupert Lowe.
Thank you, Chairman. I've declared my interest as a farmer. I'm an active farmer, and I have to tell you, my experience of DEFRA is a very poor one, and most farmers would agree with me that DEFRA is not fit for purpose. You know, your rule book mutates like a virus. Half the time you shut your schemes within 24 hours because you've got it wrong and everybody's claiming legume fallow in this case. You know, how can an industry that is based on long-term planning, how can they respond when you don't know your own rule book? And the other thing you've got a problem with, in my view, is you can't keep staff for more than a nanosecond. They all disappear, they go. So 1 minute you've got a contact you speak to, the next minute you've got a new temp who doesn't know the rules themselves. So I'm sorry, I really think that rather than giving us a lot of spiel, you know, somebody needs to get their head down and have a plan to sort this out, because farming is a crucial industry to this country. And as a farmer, I can tell you, when I have adequate intelligence, I find it very hard to follow your homunculus-like rule book, which changes like the weather. So it's terrible.
Perhaps I could pick up a few of those points in turn, and just for your reassurance, we have got our head down and we are trying to sort this out, but I recognise some of the challenges that you are raising, and specifically on, I think you're referring to the closure of the
you're
SFI.
giving me lots of aspirational...
Order. We must let the permanent... You've had your question.
So on the very specific point about closing the funding window, I think that's a reference to the closure of SFI last year. You're quite right, there are lessons for us to learn. Ministers have been very clear that that was a breach of trust. We lost a lot of trust with farmers when that happened.
Now you're talking about diversity in the countryside, I saw this morning in the Daily Telegraph, but I think you've got better things to concentrate on, frankly. But anyway,
so
we're getting out of scope. Have you got another question?
I think I've got one more, giving you a personal example. So I've had two problems on I have part of the River Colne flows through my farm. So we have, for a start, Thames Water, whose storm drains, when we get a storm, you get raw sewage flowing into the Colne. Nothing gets done about that. And again, I think the Environment Agency, you're too soft. In my view, you're as soft as a boiled maggot with them. You should deal with that.
Okay.
So, Jeffrey, I think there's a lot that needs to be done.
There's loads of stuff.
Yeah, right. Come on. Which one? Philip, do you wish to answer that?
Okay. Where would you like me to start? Hydrochloric acid, storm spills, IT, what would be best?
Start with Thames Water.
Okay. So,
water quality.
Right. So let's just start with that. First of all, we have to follow the law as it is, not how we would like it to be. And I just want to remind the committee that in many cases, a sewage spill during a period of extremely high rain is lawful. I recognise that is not a popular position, but that is the law.
The record, Mr. Duffy, you might like to clarify that whilst stormwater discharges may be legal, dry weather condition discharges have to be according to the permit, and that's when you will take action.
It's a very good clarification, Mr. Clifton, and one that is right. All I would say at the minute is we are very keen on transparency, so we're publishing all of the storm overflows from the water industry. There are